Okay, so we have official confirmation of Ultra SuperVillain Golden Frieza coming to Xenoverse 2. And of course, already off rip, you got misinformation coming from the usual suspects of the Xenoverse 2 community. And of course, I gotta combat that. Now, the first thing that people are trying to say is that because in the promotional image that you only see Ultra SuperVillain Golden Frieza and Ikari Broly, those are the only two characters you're expected to get. Well, that is wrong. So I've actually done my research, and they don't show everything in the promotional images. Now, there are rare exceptions like the Dragon Ball Diamond pack that featured Super Saiyan 4 Diamond Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, but that's an exception for obvious reasons. The other exception was the second Future Saga pack, and that was because of the Diamond promotion. But in all of Xenoverse 2 DLC promotional images, they don't show you everything in the promotional images. All you got to look at is the first Future Saga pack that doesn't have anything to do with Daima. They don't even show you Restrained Broly. He was like a last minute addition. They didn't show him in any of the promotional images, and they kept him as a surprise. Another DLC pack or DLC line that also followed this was the Hero of Justice pack. Of course, the first Hero of Justice pack doesn't show DBS Gohan, and they only show the two Gammas as the marquee characters of that particular pack. And of course, the second Hero of Justice pack that doesn't even show, I don't even think they show Orange Piccolo, and they definitely don't show Power Awakening Piccolo, but obviously Beast Gohan is the star of that pack. So in recent years, I feel like the past 3 or 4, they don't show you everything in whatever DLC pack they're running, and Daima was the only exception, and that was only because they were promoting the anime and they had to put them on the image for the cross promotion to work. But that's the same thing we got going on here. They don't have any Daima going on in this particular pack. So, I mean, they do have leftover characters if they wanted to run that, but obviously they're not doing that. And we already know who the characters are. So we already know that Xenoverse 2 breaks down their DLC in 2 different portions. The paid portion and the unpaid portion, or the free version, or the free portion of the DLC. So obviously, in order to run the mission, they're gonna give you Chilai and Base Broly for free. Now, everyone knows that when they make especially a Saiyan character model, they're gonna be playable like 100% of the time. So they're not gonna waste time making Chilai and Base Broly's character models and just have them being talked to and ran around Kantan City. And of course, in order to do the missions with them, you have to play with them as a part of your team to make your friendship meter go up. So that's what they're doing. So there's no way these characters are not going to be included. They're just not they're not plastered on the promotional material right now, because you should already know based upon the fact that they were the stars of the first trailer. Second trailer with the Ikari Broly, and presumptuously next week, before the DLC drops, typically 2 or 3 days before the actual DLC drops, they'll do a big culmination trailer showing you Ikari Broly as like one of the marquee characters, Base Broly, Chilai, and then at the last portion of it, they'll show Ultra SuperVillain Golden Frieza, finally revealing at least one new move. I mean, I don't know what people expect with that character, but you got Ultra SuperVillain Golden Frieza just to say that you got him, I guess. But this is big. This is the first time we're getting a updated Frieza. Again, I don't know what they're gonna do with this particular character based upon what they're trying to reference here, but a lot of people are excited nonetheless. So people who are wanting a Frieza DLC character, you finally got him. And I hope you enjoy what you're getting with that character, because obviously Chilai and both Brolys are the stars of this DLC pack, make no mistake about it. They're the big characters right now, and Broly has gotten all the promotion, as well he should. People have been asking for Wrathful Form or Ikari Form Broly for a long time now, so they're putting the gas on the promotion for that portion of the DLC, and they're really like not, you know, Frieza's there, ta-da, there he is, extra character. what have you. But of course, you got those entities in the Dragon Ball community who are trying to hate on this DLC, who are trying to spread false information, who are trying to really just be upset, I guess, because Sparking Zero failed. But nah, you're getting more than just 2 characters. You're definitely getting 3 or 4. Chilai, now again, Broly, I don't feel like they're gonna do a character model for Broly and not use it. Again, he's gonna be like that DBS Gohan, or I think a better example would be like Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, where that Vegeta didn't necessarily, like, he had new moves, right? But technically they were old. They found old moves. I think Final Flash got moved to the super slot and made a super attack. They messed around with some of the effects of older moves and turned them into new moves and repurposed them. So I feel like that's what this Broly is going to be, base form Broly. And Chilai is just there like DBS Videl and Dragon Ball Super Term of the Power 18, like that basically did nothing. It was uninteresting. I mean, I feel like Chilai is just gonna be there as an extra character. Again, Xenoverse 2 misses no chances to pad out their DLC. So if we can get pregnant Videl, we're getting Chilai as playable. Whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, she's there. Now, the only question is if we're gonna get another surprise character, because currently the count is at like 4. So Chilai, Base Broly, Ikari Broly, Frieza. Question is are they going to add another character to make this a 5 DLC character pack? Maybe that part is wishful thinking. I mean, they do have characters to do that with. I could easily see them saying, oh, hold up, wait, there's more, and they could come out with Berserker Kale and go ahead and get her out of the way, or they could just save her for the 4th DLC pack, because they love Saiyans and they still have access to Saiyans. So it's a really exciting time to be a Dragon Ball fan. Now, I hope they don't save characters like that all the way to April, because after this DLC pack, sadly, there's going to be a long drought. They're going to have to make us wait to the Dragon Ball games Battle Hour event for us to get the next DLC release. But right now, we're eating good. We're eating good. We got a good DLC pack. We get time with the Chilai. You get your PvP excellence in Ikari Broly, and people who really wanted a Frieza DLC pack, well, you finally got him. The only way that they could make this better, and I'm really thinking right now, is if they gave us a new stage or something. But I mean, currently we have everything. We already have a Tundra or an Ice stage, so that's really not necessary. We already have a Destroyed Earth stage, so we really don't need that. So I just really thinking about anything else they could potentially surprise us with. I don't think we're getting Super Saiyan 4 Awoken this time around, just because this has nothing to do with Super Saiyan 4. Now, if they were to add Super Saiyan 4 Kid Goku, maybe they could surprise us with that next DLC pack and be like, oh, because you got Chibi or Dragon Ball Diamond Kid Goku Super Saiyan 4, now we're gonna give you the Super Saiyan 4 transformation. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm thinking right now, and again, I'm saying I don't know now because I haven't gotten word, so I want to be honest with you on that end. But guys, this DLC pack looks good. I really like it. It's really padded out the right kind of way, and there's good padding and then there's bad padding like Sparking Zero, but this is an example of good padding. We got a good DLC roster going in. Moves, I assume, I don't think we got Blue Evolved Vegeta's moves, so maybe that's why they're not saying anything about base Broly, because he's gonna be like a Super Saiyan Blue Evolved situation, so everything will be unique to him and only on him. But the only skills the CAC gets access to would be whatever Frieza does, whatever Chilai does, and whatever Ikari Broly does. But maybe base Broly might sneak up and be one of the best characters in this DLC pack. We don't know, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button, enable all notifications, and guys, Flawless Federation, don't let these haters try to get you down. Don't let the Xenoverse 2 haters try to get you down. They're licking their wounds from Sparking Zero. Flawless Federation, we have triumphed. We have gotten what we wanted. We have won. Flawless Federation, we out.